Okay. Wow. All I gotta say is if you vote for Kamala Harris, this is coming up the tailpipe. Fair use. Let's get into it. All right. This is Dr. Lindsey Doe. She has over 1 million subscribers, and this is what she says about the PDF files.
.org. It's short for virtuous pedophiles. Not virtuous as in they're better than everyone because they're attracted to children, but virtuous like having moral standards and a sexual orientation that they have no control over. Like the
What she say now?
.org. It's short for virtuous pedophiles. Not virtuous as in they're better than everyone because they're attracted to children, but virtuous like having moral standards and a sexual orientation that they have no control over.
Moral standards. And it have sexual orientation that they have no control. You have a moral standard, but you're willing to ruin kids for your sick choice in them. That's a moral standard? I don't think so. I don't think so. Those eyes are killing me. Those eyes are really killing me.
Like the rest of us. Before you get all worked up, I'm talking about pedophilia, not child molestation or rape.
What's the difference? What's really the difference here?
Pedophilia is the sexual attraction to children.
Like I said, if you vote for Kamala Harris, she's basically going to be helping these people out. They already have taken the word pedophile and wanted to change that from MAPS, minor attracted persons. It's people crazy. I'm telling you, man. You don't like the left. I mean, you don't like the right, but the left is also evil.
Paraphilia. There's a link to more information about it in the description. Those I've made in the past. Kind of element. Molestation and rape are different. These are abusive actions that often have nothing to do with attraction. Many child abusers are actually sexually attracted to adults, but they act out on children. Meaning you probably don't object to pedophiles because you're compassionate and rational, but you may loathe child molesters and
they're the same thing. I don't know what to tell you, but they're the same thing. I don't know how to break it to you, but they're the same thing. I mean, the amount of garbage that the left wants to spew at you. Okay, like when it came to critical race theory, right? You know, they were mad that it didn't go through, but the reason why it didn't go through was because you tried to shoehorn queer theory. And this is part of queer theory, because if you don't know about queer theory, they would have books that was talking about adult situations they were trying to give to middle schoolers. Okay, that's why critical race theory didn't go through, because you tried to shoehorn something underneath the radar of the parents. Okay. And I guarantee you, by bringing Kamala Harris into the presidency, they will bring this crap up. Virtual pedophiles. I mean, there was a segment on Vice that they did something like that. They were talking about virtual pedophiles. I don't know how you're virtuous when you're choosing a type of desire that will ruin kids for life and possibly turn them into serial killers and PDF files themselves. I don't know how that's virtuous at all. A mental illness that is going to be you're passing it on to innocent children. There's times when I think about like, JDL Ray. He's a YouTuber, and I'm gonna say what he says. Where's the wood chipper? Where is the wood chipper? Wood chipper time. That's why I feel right. It's just wood chipper time. It really is.
Rapists because they violate people.
And PDF files don't do the same thing. Okay. This is wild to me, man. It really is. This is crazy. Here's the video. I mean, boy, let's go.
Rational, but you may loathe through this on my own. But if I talk for a moment, main page, there's a testimony from a 20-year-old man who has been attracted to young girls since he was 13. Women just don't interest me. I wish with all my soul that I could have a brain that's wired normally. I know that I can never act on what I feel, but I need to speak to a therapist because I don't think I can get through this on my own. But if I talk to a therapist, he could report me because I have to talk about my attraction to young girls. I don't know whether he would or not and don't even know how to go about getting more information. Even the friendships I have are in danger of falling apart because I can't just keep saying, I'm fine, and I can't talk to anyone about my problem. I think about suicide a lot. This scenario.
Are you trying to normalize this? That's what I feel like it is. It's kind of like with, people who are part of the Rainbow Gang. Oh, if people just accept me at church for who I am, then I wouldn't have these suicidal thoughts. No. How about the fact you just go see a therapist? Or the fact of the matter is, if you're part of the Rainbow Gang, leave the church. I'm just giving an example. Leave the church and live your rainbow life. That's not so hard. Now, if you're a chomo, all right, you haven't acted on it, but you have chomo thoughts, go to a therapist. Go to a clinic. Okay? If anything, just go to prison and turn yourself in before you harm somebody. That's what I say.
With a handful of pedophiles. It's a sexual orientation like hetero, homo, pan, or asexuality. Not a choice.
Not a choice. Right. There are people that know that being on the rainbow side is wrong, so they don't act on it. You have to make a choice to do certain things. Because if you really want to play around with this, what's wrong with saying that a person is a serial rapist now? Oh, it's just a sexual orientation. It's just a choice. If a person's a serial rapist, what now? Okay. It's a choice. You can say, hey, it's something I can't control. You gonna buy it? You gonna let that fly? I just want to know, you gonna let that fly? Would you? Since you're trying to give a pass for chomos, I just want to know.
Also can't bring themselves to talk to you about it. Verped is like the only way that they can spend time out of the closet. And as a community of allies, I know you're aware of what a difference.
You're going to be allies to these people. I hope she doesn't have kids. Does she have a wedding ring? Does she have a wedding ring? I hope she doesn't have a wedding ring. Please tell me no one married her. No simp, no cuck married her.
Difference it can make for people to acknowledge who they are, what they think and feel. Fuck isolation. Anyway, I'm super.
Wow. Really? Really? How about they commit themselves to a clinic or a ward? I think that's the best thing. Okay. You know what I wonder? If they talk with these people, you know, can would she ever bring those people around her family? Around her? That's what I want to know. Because that's the test right there. Would you bring those people around your family? Okay. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. And the dangerous thing is that females who are like this, they will get a pass. All right. They will get a pass to do things like this because you have a lot of teachers that sleep with underage boys. And if this gets, if Kamala Harris gets in the presidency, it could be passed that, it's just an orientation. If your middle school teacher wants to sleep with the captain of the junior football team, let it happen. This is the nonsense. This is the nightmare that's going to happen. Okay, and the old thought of like, he's a young man and sleeping with a high school teacher, that's the best. No, that will screw them up.
Excited about the site. It's making a big difference in the lives of people who need it, and it's really helpful for the general public to learn about sexuality. On their frequently asked questions page, they say, how could society change to make things better?
How about they get the help that they need from a clinic, a licensed psychologist, even being locked up? That could help them till they get. I can't even look. I wouldn't want those people near me. I wouldn't want those people if I found out if they even lived near me. I would petition to have them move. Because this right here is some sick crap. All right? It really is. And looking at her eyes, I'm thinking, is this person a sex addict? This is dangerous. This is dangerous here. This is real evil.
Responds, if a pedophile wants help, society should make sure that they get it before they harm a child. In Germany, the Dunkelfeld Project is open to those who have not broken the law. And in the United Kingdom, there's a program known as Stop Us So. Globally, the Association for the Treatment of Sexual Abusers has become more welcoming of non-offending pedophiles. Our hope is that programs of this kind will become more prevalent. Mine too. They continue, mandatory reporter laws need to be re-examined. On the one hand, they are vital in helping protect children from abuse, but there is one component that is definitely counterproductive: the requirement that psychotherapists make a report if they think their client may commit abuse in the future.
Well, I knew. See, this is the slope they want. This is the fast one they want to pull because they want pedophilia to be normalized. That's what they want. They're just playing it like, oh, we want to help them. And then, like, it's not right that you could report them. Mandatory reporting, yeah, it works, but they're trying to dump it. Okay. And I'll say this. What's going on in London right now? Okay. If you want to get a nation to accept this type of lewd, sick behavior, you would use religion. And what is the religion that accepts this type of behavior? Islam. And the elites have been talking about trying to legalize pedophilia. In France, they don't have an age of consent anymore. They bumped that down. Okay. But what I'm saying, what's going on in London right now, with Islam taking over, they're going to start having those type of interactions. People get mad, say what they want. I don't care. That is the truth. That is the future of London. All right. That's the future of Western Europe. Okay. You see how it's turned into a hellhole in Sweden. But for London, you know, you're going to have those Sweden and London. You already have those issues. You already have those issues. And this right here, this is what's going to happen. Sick, sad world we live in. Sick, sad world we live in. But that's as far as I'm going to go, as far as I could stomach this. Peace out. Anything you want to know about this channel is in the description box. Later.